Hey guys, how are you? Yep, good to be with you. It's the daily and we're looking at the Dixie. This is a gold video. It's why I assess that gold is ready to reassume its journey to the upside through the 2,200 mark all the way to doorstep of 2210. But first let's just talk about the dollar. So we had an inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder there, head, right shoulder here, and that of course made target over there. That was a period of bullishness for the dollar. You made a marginally higher high, and then after that target's made, you've actually been in a down cycle. So this is the daily. However, more recently in the last 10 days, you've actually had dollar strength at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, particularly this candle, 5 days of trading days, let's say, of dollar strength. This has affected Bitcoin and of course gold. Gold is the king, the god market of the anti-fiats in our opinion. So if I just take it down to say a 2-hour level, you will notice that most of the last 5 days has all been about actually a spell of dollar strength. By the way, did you notice, let's go back to that daily, where did it bounce on the down leg? You guessed it, right there on a doji hammer that took you all the way back to our neckline at the 102.5. okay, that was a neckline return. Back to that hour and 2-hour time frame, you can see that essentially the last spell has actually been an upside channel of dollar strength. Upside channel of dollar strength. There she goes. There you go. Now that's had a containing effect on both gold and on Bitcoin. However, gold is the most important market for us in the anti-fiat realm. The big macro setup, well, it's not macro, this is 4-hourly, but the bigger time frame on the 4-hourly has been we are in this upside continuation looking for the 2,210 target. We've done great work, and then we tapped out about here, and the last 5 days have actually been a pullback. What kind of pullback is it? So let's go and have a look into that a little more closely, and you'll notice that if we drop down to the 1-hourly, in fact let's go 30 minutes, that this for us is a 3 impulse falling wedge with the expectation that the red line, the capping descending grind line, that is a subatomic component of a falling wedge. There's also the basing descending grind line and our splitter in there. You can see first impulse, boom boom bosh, like that. We warned there might be a little bit of a dip on Twitter here when we saw that grind line. The dip is what you got. It wasn't too chronic, which tells us that it's still a strong bull market. There's only small pullbacks. This whole M shape right the way down here becomes your second impulse, 2, 1, and we are now in what we call the third, kind of grindy, lower vol. This is a much tighter volatility range now. You can see it in there like that. Small possibility you could fail to break out here. I'd say there's a decent chance, but you could have one more dip. So just a watch out on stops. If you're too obvious at that technical point, that technical or that technical point in the beginning, you could be unlucky and you could have a revisit right down to the side if you've got in early, and you could get flushed out before still watching the market then eventually break the falling wedge and go up. So just be a bit wary of that. I would set deeper stops and trade smaller in the beginning, and you can add in the event of that down leg coming in. However, the longer term, and I don't say long term very far out, we're on a 30 minutes, so on the hourly, 2-hourly, 4-hourly view, I'm going to expect gold to be higher. So a couple of days time on the 2-hour, 4-hour charts, I'm expecting gold to have broken out. I'm just warning that there could be a little flush out to the downside. Doesn't have to go that far. It could meet those levels, could meet that level, but it could just do that extra extend and run technical stops for people that have got in early. So just bear that in mind. So gold to resume upside and to run through to the 2,200 and gateway of 2,210 level, which is roughly where we are there, 2209s. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe, hit always, and link first one in the description below. Join our group about building wealth, trading to wealth, using HVF method in reset times, which is different to any other times you're likely to experience. It's economic case history in the making. That's right, the inversion perversion, how you play it to not only build wealth but to preserve wealth. Okay, catch you again later. Thanks for watching.